Section 1. The lingering image. A final glimpse. The video clip is silent. It is grainy. The timestamp in the corner marks the early hours of a winter morning. Inside the metal box of an elevator, a young woman appears. She steps in with a quiet purpose, moving to the control panel. She presses a series of buttons one after another as if selecting floors for a journey through the building. Then she waits. But the doors do not close. The elevator does not move. This initial, simple action begins a sequence that has been watched by millions, a quiet prelude to a mystery that still feels deeply unsettled. The air in the footage is heavy with an unspoken tension, a sense of something not quite right. What viewers see next is a strange and hesitant dance. The woman, identified later as 21-year-old Elisa Lam, peers out into the unseen hallway. She leans forward, her body angled as if expecting to see someone just beyond the frame of the security camera. She quickly retreats back inside, pressing herself into the corner near the control panel, a spot where she would be hidden if someone were to walk past. The gesture is one of concealment, suggesting fear or a game of hide and seek. Her movements are small and deliberate, yet they carry a weight of anxiety that is palpable even through the low-resolution video. Section 2. The Vanishing Guest. A timeline of disappearance. Elisa Lam was a student from British Columbia. She was traveling alone up the West Coast. She documented the trip on a personal blog. Her post showed a curious, thoughtful young woman excited by travel, but candid about depression. In late January 2013, she arrived in Los Angeles. She checked into the Cecil Hotel, a budget hotel in a gritty part of downtown with a long, dark history. At first, she stayed in a shared hostel-style room, then moved to a private room after roommates complained about odd behavior. She was due to check out on January 31st. She had been in daily contact with her parents. When that call never came, her family alerted police. The LAPD opened a missing person investigation. Officers searched the hotel with staff and a canine unit. They scoured rooms and public areas but found no trace. Days became weeks and the case stalled. On February 13th, the LAPD released elevator security footage. The video went viral. Online communities and amateur sleuths poured over it. Section 3. The Unsettling Footage. 4 minutes in an elevator. The details of the elevator video warrant a closer look. They form the foundation of the entire mystery. When Elisa steps into the elevator, she presses a multitude of buttons, not just one. It appears she hits several floor numbers in a row, possibly the door hold button. The most perplexing element is the elevator's response. The doors do not close. Normally, blocked sensors make doors try to close and then reopen. Here, the doors simply stay open, as if the close command never registered. Her gestures are another source of intense debate. She hides in the corner, then steps back into the hallway. There, she performs a series of hand movements that have been heavily analyzed. Some describe her hands as swimming through the air. She raises her hands, palms facing outward. Then she folds her fingers one by one. She gestures as if explaining something, arms moving with an unnatural fluidity. The whole sequence runs about 30 seconds. Is she playing a game? Is she having a psychotic episode and hallucinating someone? Or is she trying to communicate with someone just out of frame? Section 4. The Grim Discovery. A Rooftop Revelation. On the morning of February 19, 2013, 19 days after Elisa Lam was last seen, hotel maintenance worker Santiago Lopez made his way to the roof. His job was simple: investigate the guest complaints about low water pressure and discolored water. He rode the service elevator to the top floor, then took stairs to a platform leading to the roof. He first checked a smaller water tank and found nothing amiss. He then moved toward the 4 main cisterns, large metal cylinders supplying the hotel, guest rooms, kitchen, coffee shop. The area was restricted, not meant for visitors. As he approached, he noticed the hatch on one tank was open. He climbed the ladder on the side of the tank to look inside. Peering into the dark water, he saw something at the bottom. At first, he couldn't be sure. As his eyes adjusted, he realized with horror a human body, face up, about a foot from the bottom. Stunned, he returned downstairs to notify his supervisor. Police arrived. Fire department arrived, confirming the grim discovery. Recovering the body proved difficult. The top opening was too small to hoist her out safely. They decided to drain the entire tank, a process taking hours. With water low, crews used cutting tools to slice a larger opening in the tank's side. Only then could they carefully remove the body of Elisa Lam. The discovery ended the frantic search and raised even more questions. The roof scene was strangely devoid of clues. Elisa was found naked. Her clothes, the same ones from the elevator video, floated nearby in the water. Her room key, her watch were also at the bottom of the tank. There were no visible signs of trauma or assault, no evidence of foul play on the rooftop.